hello. It's Rochelle Allison, and we're live here in the Social Media for Real Estate Agent Success Community Facebook group. And I will also be sharing this video out to YouTube a little later as well. So some of you might be coming to me through YouTube. Welcome, welcome, and today I'm excited to share with you 3 things to do now in your real estate business because shift happens, right? And we're going to be going through and we're just starting a market shift. So welcome to the live show. I'm here every Tuesday at 2 o'clock, although I'm going to say right now, next week, what I'm going to be doing instead is the social media basics challenge. I'm going to do, I've been hashing out the details for that. I'm super excited to be bringing that to you, a free 5-day, changed it to 5. I had said 4 last week. 5-day social media challenge for real estate agents to do, get the basics, social media basics. A lot of you in this group and a lot of you watching this video may be newer to real estate and some of you aren't, and this will be perfect for all of you that are wanting to up your game in the social media realm. And then this can just lay the foundation for a great social media strategy, and then there's going to be things after that you can do to take it to the next level. So I'm super excited, doing a lot of work right now to get ready for that. So welcome today, and so like I said, next week I won't be here at 2 o'clock. I'll be posting a recording and sending out a workbook every day next week. So I also said I'd be starting on Thursday this week, and I'm going to be dropping a few things throughout the week, the rest of this week. But next week on Monday, I'm going to be starting the social media basics. It's going to be like 30 to 45 minutes of training every day next week. So I'm super excited about that. So what I want to say too, and I'm going to drop a message here in the chat, is that let's see, hopefully you're still there. Oh my gosh, what did I do? You guys still there? Go back. Yes. Sorry, messing around on my screen here. I want to get the link to the group and I want to put that in the chat and invite you to invite any realtor friends that you have that aren't in this group and invite them to join, and they can be a part of that social media challenge as well. So I'm going to put that as a comment right here. Feel free to copy and paste that and share that with any friends, send it out in a message or text or whatever, and invite them to join the group. And if you're getting value from this, maybe you have some friends that will get value from it as well. Hey, you guys, how you doing? And all of you joining: Jody, Amanda, Mary Ellen, Erica, Abby, Andrea, Allie, welcome, welcome. And there's Paula. So let's get started on 3 things. 3 things. Okay, let's keep it simple. 3 things that we can do right now in our lives, in our business to survive and thrive in this shift. That's what I'm really committed to. So what I'm going to be talking about today is to not stop marketing. Don't stop. This is the time to ramp it up. But it's also about being relevant and being sensitive. So we're going to dive into that. And then number 2 I'm going to talk more about is spend time on your business, not in your business, on your business. There's a differentiation, and I want to talk to you about that. And then I'm going to take these glasses off. Protect your mindset. That's the number 3 thing, which really should be number 1. But that's our 3 things that we're going to be covering today. And what I want to say here is be present, okay? And be here. Don't be checking your messages. Don't be jumping over and doing another thing. I invite you to be really present and take this in, because I think that's what, kind of the message out in the world right now is we're being forced to scale back and and really be present and aware of ourselves and the effect that we're having on others. So I invite you to be present here and listen in and share. Please comment below if something really resonates with you, and or any questions that you have. I'll go through questions later on here. So now, I want to also tell you a little bit about me. Some of you may or may not be new to this program, and we'll be replaying this in the group. I'll do a watch party tonight at 8:30, so then you can see those of you that might be coming on the replay. Feel free to give me a hashtag replay when you watch it later, and give me a hashtag live if you're on here live in the comments. So a little bit about me. I have been selling real estate for 15 years. Before I got into real estate, I was in corporate America working in the IT department, and I did quality assurance and testing. So I did testing applications and systems. Funny thing, years and years and years ago, I worked on an MLS system that was developed at a company here in Minnesota, and that's still used to this day in some area of the country. So long before I got into real estate, I was working on real estate industry things, and then another company that I went to work for, I mean, it's so funny, also had a mortgage application system before I got into real estate. So it's been there. It's like this is the direction of my life, has been pointing me eventually to more and more in real estate. I've also done a ton of training in in those other businesses with teaching software, or teaching about processes in quality assurance and testing. So that's been a big part of my life and career. And then, I did a lot of other things too on this side. Oh my gosh, you guys will just kind of crack up. Many of you probably don't know that I speak Spanish fluently. That's a really long story, but my first husband was from Mexico, and we had a Latin music DJ service. Okay, we played. I can't believe I'm telling the story. So, but what else do you guys have to do, right? Listen to me. Okay, give me some love if you're enjoying my little bit more about me that I usually don't share. But yes, we had a Latin music DJ service, and get this. I mean, this was 30 years ago. So here in Minnesota, there wasn't a huge Latin population, Latino population, but there was no place to go to dance Latin music. Okay, now it's really popular. There's a lot of clubs and whatnot like that around here, and in different areas of the country. But my husband loved the music, and he loved to dance, and so he decided to be the DJ. He rented the equipment, then we bought some. We rented a room at a hotel. I mean, all this just to tell you that I've always had an entrepreneurial spirit. Viva la Minnesota. Yes. Sí, señorita. So we rented out a room. I've marketing and all of this stuff just had such a role in my life way back then. So it's so beautiful because it all comes together and starts to make sense why I love to do these things that I do. So back then there really wasn't email, but we sent out postcards, invitations. We did a Latin music event at a hotel. We charged $5 at the door, and we sold cassette tapes. And I'm really dating myself now. Hope you guys are still enjoying this. This walk down memory lane. And then we'd have 200 people that would come. It was so much fun. Oh my gosh. We had a blast. I was taking the money out the door. My lovely husband back then, was playing the music. And then I also like to dance. So eventually, I'd get to go in and dance. So all of that to say, we did ads in newspapers, what you did then, and then just getting the word out, in the community. So that was a lot of fun. That's a little bit about me. And then, hi Wanda and April, thanks for coming on. And then I, so I did that on the side on the weekends. We had some graphic artist friends that would help us design these flyers that we'd put up all over town. That's the thing that we did. We made it work. So for those of you who are working a full-time job or another part-time job while you're trying to get your real estate business going, keep doing it. Keep going. You can do this. So then, I'm working the corporate America life, and not really loving it. I've just always had this desire to have my own business, and I just didn't know what it was. Some of you probably know, and I hear this a lot. I've always wanted to do real estate, and then you get your real estate license, and how many of you who did said that, slowly start to realize, wow, it really wasn't what I thought it was, and that's what happens, and it's okay. It's a journey. So I don't know what made me think at one point that I wanted to get my real estate license. That was 16 years ago. And I did. I got my license. I saw it as an opportunity to build a business. I had of course, a realtor friend that sold us our house, and kind of the rest is history from there. So I got in. Here's the rest of the story. 2005. Okay. And I know some of you have been around since then and a little bit longer. And those of you who are just getting started now, have faith, keep the hope, because back in 2005, the market was just starting to slow down, and it was going to shift majorly. But 2005, 2006, nobody really knew exactly what was going on. And it was slowing down. And I remember very clearly one of the gals from the office saying, oh, it'll turn around next year. Well, it didn't for about another 5 or 6 years. And so what happened then, and I'm not saying this is what's going to happen now, but it's the market shift, okay? And so you just have to keep, what I did back then, I'm looking at what I'm going to do now. And this might be a shorter term market shift, and it's gonna affect things in our lives and our clients' lives. But just know that it shifts, but there's always opportunity in every market. So just keep forging ahead. And the three things that I want to talk about today really help you I hope keep your mindset and keep you in tune and give you hope. That's my message, always message of hope and encouragement. And I have one of my superpowers, I think, as a coach, is that I can see your potential. All of you here, thank you for being here today. You're an awesome community, and I love, providing value for you, and to be here for you and encourage you and give you hope. Because back then in 2008 is when it really kicked in. I did a ton of short sales. I dived deep into short sales. I got a mentor and a coach, and I learned the short sales. I'm not saying that's what we're going to need to do now, but we have to be in the moment, be present. You still here with me? And if you are, give me a hashtag yes or just a yes in the comments. If you're hanging in here with me, because this is really important. So, you go through this period when you're first getting started, and even probably when you're in an experienced agent, where you wonder, am I the right agent for these people? I don't know about you, but I'd have that question, because I thought I didn't have enough experience, and hadn't been in the business very long, and all of that doesn't matter. What matters is that you have strengths. People are attracted to you because of who you are as a person and your character. And that's what you will draw. You will attract people to you that get that and get you. So have the faith, know that you are the right realtor, and everything's going to be fine. So it finally got to a point where it's like, yes, I can do this. I can do this. And sometimes, yes, you got to fake it till you make it, but you just have to keep telling yourself you are the right realtor for them. So today, secret number 1, don't stop marketing. Okay. This is not the time to stop. This is actually the time to ramp up. But we want to be cognizant. What is our message? What are we going to be putting out there? And you hear about this for content for social media. Is there's really four different types of content. You have content that educates them about the home buying process, the home selling process, you know, all of the different things that go into that. So there's content that educates, there's content that informs. Right now there's some information that we could be providing. So it's about staying in tune with what's going on, culling that information and posting it in your social media platforms to share with your audience. Okay, there's stuff coming up every day from the government, local, national government, links that you can provide and provide information. I just saw a link come up today that there's a short-term hold on any foreclosures going on. You know, that just got issued today, so that could be a link that you post out there. But here's the deal: you put a post out. Don't just put the link out. Read it, capture, the essence of it. What do you see? And provide that information as well. And not just here's some information. It's like you are the source. So people know to come back to you, keep coming back to you, and maybe you summarize it, maybe you put some spin on it, and also give the message of hope for people as well. Okay, and be positive, and also providing the information for them. Entertain. Okay, we can all use a little bit of entertainment. However, what I'll say is I think we the memes for the is this the house you want to be quarantined with? I think those are done. So we can move on to other types of entertainment. What is it? Whatever you're doing, whatever entertains you, provide that, for your clients. Provide value. What do people need right now? Think about what do they need. Well, think about what do you need, and maybe it's ideas for shows on Netflix and Hulu. Put your top 10 list out there. Okay, are you guys taking some notes? I hope you're getting some ideas from this. I mean, these are things that I've been thinking about and providing. So maybe it's the local businesses that are still open, the restaurants that are doing takeout, and maybe it's you taking a picture of yourself grabbing your takeout from the local restaurant, whatever that is, or the delivery that you're getting. What's still going on in the community, and how can you support the community? That's really important, because we're realtors. We work and live in the community where we provide our service. So we want to be an asset, be a voice for the community, and continue to make a difference for them, no matter what's going on, right? Be a resource. And then still posting on social media, staying on top of mind. And it's all of those four different types of content. And I'll be getting into that some more in my 5 day social media basics. We'll go into those, a few more ideas, but I hopefully you got some ideas here. You can reshare other posts that you see out there. Like for me, I love music. Okay, Latin music DJ, right? I love to dance. So I have been sharing the live posts that have been going on with artists. What was it? The John Legend. There was one with Steve Martin. And so, and just keep that going. I mean, you can take it to another level, like do your daily share of some artists that went live on Instagram or YouTube or wherever they're going live. Post that link, and put music, my music picks or something, and people are enjoying that. Find the funny stuff. Oh my gosh, if you go to my Facebook, my personal page, I found the the security guy at the National Cowboy Museum. It's just this guy is posting on Twitter. If you're on Twitter, you gotta follow. It's hilarious, hilarious. The security guy is the social media manager now. Okay, so all of these, like, keep looking and see what are you interested in and what's authentic for you. It's got to be what works for you. Maybe it's the kids stuff, and providing value for your audience around what would kids want to be, because if you're a parent and you have kids, you need to be providing stuff for them so you can do the same for your audience as well. Okay. Hopefully most of you saw. If you didn't, please check out a post last week that I did with an email that I sent to my email list, and I got some amazing responses to that. And so I put the email in there. And if you haven't done that, I invite you to do that. And certainly the other part of staying connected right now with your audience is being connected with them, sending messages on Facebook Messenger or text messages or personalized emails. And maybe you set a goal for yourself to send 5 a day of those messages, and say, hey, if you need to talk, give me a call. Some people just like to have that message. Instagram has a messenger too, so just another way for you to stay connected and stay top of mind for people, because they'll reach back out to you. I had someone call me last Thursday, and she's been at home, but she wants to sell. And I think she got my email and she called. I did a market analysis over the phone with her. And she says, okay, she knows what she has to do to get ready. And in about a month, she wants to sell her house. So keep putting yourself out there, and people will reach out to you. And at the same time, we're not asking who do you know that wants to buy or sell. It's just, being present and being out there with people, right? Okay, so here is another goodie. Okay, this is, if you guys haven't discovered this yet, I know I've been asking in the group about if you're on Instagram. So some of you have posted your Instagram, I don't want to say handle, they often call it, your name. And I'm going on to my Instagram right now. I'm going to put it up on the screen so you can see. But there's a new sticker. So the stickers are when you do a post in your stories. Okay, so you go to your stories. To go to your stories, this is like my profile. Okay, you click on this right here, the upper left corner, and then it has this tiny little face. You gotta click on that to start a story. So now I'm doing a story of me on my computer. When you do that, so I'm just going to go to my add create and put a picture in there. Here's my dogs. Here's the stickers, the little square right there. Okay. And you should see the stay home sticker. First, they just added that. So that's to promote people staying home. Okay. So if you're staying home, you tap that and it shows up on your picture. And then the other thing too is you can tap it and it'll change. So there's 2 types of stickers. So I'm going to just jump out of here and then show you my story. Here's one, stay home, it's on there. And then here's my behind the scenes. I have the sticker on there. So now what's going to happen when you do those and you go back to your feed, go to the top of your feed, check it out. The very first one, that's Instagram updates, but then the next one is stay home. So all the stories that have the stay home sticker on them are showing up first. So if you want to be first on the stories, because that's where everybody's going right now, first on Instagram, put the stay home sticker on there. Okay. but you also have to engage and get followers. So I get that. We're going to be talking a whole lot more about that next week in our 5-day social media challenge. But there you go. Stay home sticker. Start using that. Okay. You guys like that? Now, that was a tip for you. Use the sticker and you'll show up first on the stories. Now, this is the time to ramp up. Okay. You may be, some of you, I get it, might be fearful, uncertain. It's like, how long is this going to last? None of us have the answers, but this is the time to ramp up. This is the time to lean into your business. We're at home now, so leading into number 2 on the 3 things to do right now is spend time on your business. Okay, there's a distinction, and I wanted to explain because you might be thinking, well, what's the difference spending time in my business versus on my business? So in spending time in your business is actually doing the day-to-day logistics, making phone calls, doing your lead generation, going on appointments, doing showings, writing up contracts. All those things are in your business, right? They're things that are going to produce results and ultimately a closing. But there's this thing that we want to talk about now is spending time on your business. What I like to say, and it's actually one of my values that I have that's very high, is to be efficient. I like to make good use of my time by being organized and having systems. The systems are the checklists that you have for your business, that those things that you do over and over again, repeatedly. I figure if I'm going to do it more than once, I want a checklist so I don't have to remember something or be afraid I'm going to forget a step that's important. Like an open house. What's all the things that you do for an open house? Boom, 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 boom. There's things that, experienced agents do, new agents do. Everybody has their own system that you have. And time and time again, it happens. We're not perfect, but I have my checklist, and then I get to my open house and I'm like, oh shoot, I forgot to do that. I forgot to bring like the map of all the other open houses around in the area, and so that I can talk about them and have that list ready. Things like that, those little details that can make a difference in you having that conversation, that connection, and that lead. So I like to think of these things that are those systems that, like for closings, there's a lot of things that you need to do for closings. And there's a lot of things that I've added over the years that enhance my systems, enhance the level of service that I provide to my clients, so that in the end, they get great service and they send me referrals and they come back to me again in the future. So it's having those steps in place, and those systems evolve continually over time. And here's the opportunity that we have right now to enhance those systems that's working on your business. So you're not going to get them all done, next week, but it's like pick one, pick the most important one. If you're newer, maybe you're working with buyers more, so work on your new buyer checklist. What do you do when you get a new buyer? Everything from putting their information into your database, putting them on your drip emails, all those different kinds of stuff. So, or maybe it's, updating your database and getting all those emails updated, the contact information in there that you have in like 5 different places, right? So all these things that you could be doing, pick one. Okay, I want you to think of one, and I would love to hear from you in the comments. What do you see that you could work on your business? Okay, talk to me. I'm going to scroll down. Okay, here we go. Hi, lots of people. I didn't scroll down for a while. Yes, I got some yeses. Catherine, stand in, stand alive. I love it. Good. Good. And so what are you going to work on on your business? I would love to hear from you. What are you thinking about? What jumps out for you right away to work on your business? What system to work on? And to update your level of service. So go ahead and put that in the comments. So I'd love to hear from you. And let's see. So hopefully, in the past, for me, it probably, I don't know, for some of you, it might be, well, I don't have time to work on that. And hopefully, you have a little bit more time right now. And if you have kids at home, maybe you don't. I don't know. I got these little fur babies that like to dig in the backyard, driving me crazy. Let's see. Catherine, organize my contacts, learn DocuSign, reach out to your sphere of influence to say hello. Love it. Anne needs to marry the contacts. I get it. It's like it sounds like they're in a million different places. Pam, eliminating top producer, finally. Okay, good. Because you have another database. Good. Erica, input checklist into command. Yes, so there's a lot of our systems that we have. We're all from different brokerages, and a lot of the systems that you have the place to put checklists in there and make it automated. So it's like a template. So then, boom, you got a new buyer closing. You apply the template. You got your whole list of things that you need to do. Love it. And the opportunities, yes, convincing your boss of the importance of social media. Oh, I know your boss, Erica. Let me, yes, say yes, you. That's very good. Very good. Yes. I could help you with that. Make a list of recommended home inspectors. Awesome. I love that, Anne. I have a sheet that I put in my buyer folder, has like 3 inspectors. And actually, I also have on there the water inspector to test wells, and then septic inspector for septic systems. So having that as a handout for your buyers, and actually for your sellers too, if there's city inspection requirements that you have, having the contacts for those, it's great. Love that. And I use that flyer over and over and over again, and it's just super easy. It's like, here's my guy for this one, and here's my my person for that type of inspection. It's really great. Amanda, need to find a system for yourself. Are you being kind of funny, Amanda? What kind of system? Or are you being serious? I don't want to laugh at you, but I could think of a lot of systems for myself too. I need. Allie, updating and creating lists of preferred people in a lot of areas. Yes, that's awesome. Because okay, love doing this, you guys. And I'm going a little bit longer than I normally do today. But Allie, here's what you could do is you could post on your social media, hey, who do you know that does this? Movers. Who do you know that does this? And then you'll get a lot of comments. And again, creating engagement on your social media. That's just an idea for you. Or you could send messages out to people, hey, who do you know? But I like the idea of putting a message out there for, I'm looking for recommendations on inspectors, movers, and then I'm doing something like that. So here's your idea, $1 million idea, because I do the same thing. I have my whole list of vendors, I like to call them, in my home seller guide. And for different categories, from carpet cleaner to house cleaner to junk removal to lenders to painters, window cleaners, like one page of all these references, and people love that. They just love having that. Actually, I have besides that, taking it to the next level, I have like a whole spreadsheet full of multiple plumbers, multiple painters. I put like my best one in the handout that I give to people, but sometimes they get back to me and I'll tell them this, hey, if they're not available, I have other names too that I can provide you if you like. And then I have a spreadsheet with multiples in there because they're always looking for them. And the handyman is the hardest one to keep updated. I don't know what it is with handyman. You guys feeling me? It's like every time I turn around, handyman's not in the business anymore. So, Catherine, I believe those lists of recommended contractors should have more than one for each field. And that's true. Yep, Catherine, you could say, if you want more than one, I can give that to you. What I often say is that the ones that I put in there are often ones that I've used myself. And I said, these are ones that I know and trust and I've used myself. If you like other ones, feel free. You can set it up however you want. Put multiple pages in there, multiple names. Put it on your Facebook. Lots of different ways you could do that. Okay, so working on your business. Hopefully you guys are getting some ideas. Amanda, you're fairly new. You need to find a database system. Got it. Okay. I got it, Amanda. Yes, a database system. There are a few different options out there, and it really depends on what you're looking for. So feel free to send me a message, Amanda. I'm happy to give you some suggestions if you're looking for some. I've used my share of them over the years. Trust me, been doing this for 15 years, and I've tried quite a few of them. So, but it really depends on what your goals are and what your budget is. And there's a few out there that are free too. Okay, so that's working on your business. Okay, do y'all agree that this is a great opportunity for us to do that? Be intentional with our time that we have right now. And but leading into our third thing to do right now is, and I believe this should have been number one, but I know, and I kind of harp on this a lot, but it's protecting your mindset. So there's a lot going on right now on social media, positive and negative, and I think it's so important to protect your mindset. I found this really amazing account, and I want to go there because I want to tell you about it. I hope I can find it now because I just love this account that I'm following, and it's about positive, the happy broadcast. Okay, I'm gonna put it in here because they just have amazing news, and it's like bright colors and really, really cool. So we got to stay positive. It has underscores in there, the happy broadcast on Instagram. So feel free to follow them. I think they're really fun, and have some great posts out there too. So it's like things like that. Share that. I think I'd done a repost and shared that in my stories for people to see that. Actually found out about it from a friend, someone that I know that's in England. I'd never seen it before. So there's so much good stuff. So it's like focus on the positive right now. And, I know a lot of us could be fearful right now about what is going to happen. And it's like, just know that you will create whatever you set your intention out to do. So everything is going to happen. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen, and we can create our reality in our lives. So stay focused on the positive, stay in action, and stay connected. Ask for help, offer help out to other people. I think the best way to take your mind off of things is like to reach out to other people and get connected to other people. I don't know about you, but that's when I notice myself. If I'm feeling down or whatever, I reach out to someone, and it's like, oh, I just feel that connection and that energy again. So all of these things really to protect yourself and your mindset, because in sales, even before all of this happened, like 90% of this business is mindset. So we need to be the positive, have the message for those people out there who are wondering, might be thinking about what's going to happen, when we want to put our house on the market. we're gonna make it work. We're gonna do what we need to do to make it work. And there's going to be people that have to sell their house. I have people right now that have to sell their house. I have people that really want to sell their house. So it's all about focusing on that. Here's the deal. Have you heard of the RAS? The RAS is that thing in your brain. It's called the Reticular Activating System. So whatever you choose to focus on is what's going to show up. Have you noticed when you bought a car that was a certain brand? I drive a Cadillac, and it's like you're driving a new brand of car, and it's like that's all you see now because that's what your brain is searching for. There's millions of pieces of information that comes at you every single minute out in the world, and your brain has to filter that, and it uses that reticular activating system to choose what it focuses on. So choose intentionally what you're going to focus on, and know that your brain is going to feed you that. So you choose to focus on the positive and look for the positive things, and that's what will show up, and that's what will help you in your business and in your life. We're all in this together. So we talked about don't stop marketing, keep going and ramp it up. I'm going to be talking about that in the 5-day social media challenge. And I did a post earlier this week. If you didn't see it, please post here in the group. I'm calling it Basics, Social Media Basics, and it's not so basic, but it is the foundation. So keeping it simple, post basics if you want to be in the group. I'm going to be sending out a message, and so that you have the information, I'm going to be sending emails every day next week, Monday through Friday, and with a link to the group where I'll have the recording. I'm going to do a recording every day. Let me see. So I have the topics. Let's see. We're going to be setting up our Facebook profile, and what are the things that you don't know that you should be doing, that you can be doing on your basic Facebook profile, your personal profile, that will get you business. How do you need to set that up to maximize those opportunities to get business? I got lots of tips for you there. Lots of ideas, things that you can implement right away. Tuesday, we're going to create a rockin' bio, okay? That section that talks about who you are, who you help, we're going to rock that on Facebook and Instagram. Wednesday, the news feed. How does this algorithm work? What does it mean? I got new information for you, how to interact with that. And I haven't shared this or trained on this before. And some things I continue to learn. I continue to get coaching, and I learned some really good stuff on that. Awesome, you guys, basics. So put that in the comments. And then Thursday, we're going to get into Instagram some more. That's the hottest and fastest growing social media platform. And you need to be there and get yourself ramped up there. And then Friday, we're going to be talking more about content and how to save time, how to create content. I know that's a big one for people. What should I post? I know. Well, hopefully today you got a few ideas on what to post. Use that sticker on Instagram, the stay home one, and show up first and get connected with your friends on Instagram and Facebook. Keep connecting with them on the messenger and the text. All right. So again, comment basics if you want to be in. I'm going to be sending a message out to you with some more information. I'll just send it through the messenger, and then I'll need your email address. I'll send that all out in a message later today or tomorrow. And can't wait. It's gonna be a really fun week next week, and look forward to you joining me here for that. So again, we're not gonna have the live show per se on Tuesday, but we will be having the 5-day social media basics course challenge. It's free, so be here and let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to send me a message, in the messenger or comment, but messenger's probably better. If you want to send a private, feel free to comment on any of the posts. I try to keep up with those. And so all of you guys, hang in there, be safe, stay healthy. Let me know if you need anything, and look for the messages coming from me soon about the 5-day social media basics.